Hello everyone, welcome back to Ninetail Hobbies. I know it's been a minute, I've been super busy, but this is the beginning of what I hope to be a new series in learning to mod and kitbash and customize Star Wars Legion minis. I've been judging a couple of competitions and different things for Star Wars Legion and have noticed that a lot of people are uncomfortable with modding Star Wars stuff. I've seen all kinds of beautiful paint jobs and people doing their own thing with that, but as far as the willingness to change minis, I'm hoping to change that with #ModMyLegion. This series is going to range from something very simple, doing a very slight modification, moving an arm, something like that, to complete resculpting of different body parts, and hopefully with the new customizable commanders and everything that are getting ready to come out, it's going to help with that. Let's start with this very simple one, a character that everyone has been wanting in the game and still is not, but this is a cool way to easily get Mace Windu onto the battlefield. And this is a fairly simple mod, so we are going to rate this 1 out of 5 Jawas. We're going to start by assembling the Jedi Guardian out of the ARF Trooper box. Just assemble it as per usual. I went with the single blade lightsaber, and we take the stock zabrak head out of that. I keep it apart just because it's easier to clean up at this point instead of when it's on it. Just take some clippers and clip off all of the horns, and then take your hobby knife, make sure you have a fresh blade, and slowly scrape off the rest of the nubs from the horns that your clippers weren't able to get to. Take your time, go slow, and there are small facial features from the zabrak on there, and you can scrape those off. You could use something like sprue goo, but that's a little inconsistent and could make all the other details look soft. So take your time, go through there, especially when you get to the face. You don't want to get below the eyebrows or anything. And you could use a bald clone head, but once you get all the markings and everything cleaned off of this, it is obviously a different head than any of the other ones that have been used in Legion. Otherwise, people will say this is a clone Jedi, which a lot of people like to do, and there's nothing wrong with that. This is just a alternative, and I really like the facial features on this for Mace. And once you've got it all cleaned up, attach the head just like always. And then I like to take a little bit of the Tamiya thin cement and just do a quick little run around. It'll help get any wispies off, or if there's any small rough edges that you may have missed, it'll help smooth those over. And then it's up and ready for paint, which is up to you however you want to do it. But I did follow the paint guide from the Tartakovsky animated Clone Wars for this. I did a zenithal. I did do this with my airbrush, but you can use whatever method you like, slap chop, or if you like to go from a straight black base paint, that works too. I just always like having a highlight. But I used a German black-brown as a base coat for his skin, and moved it all the way up to a Gothor brown, a very pale brown. It doesn't have a lot of red in it or anything, and just layered those up little by little. And for the rest of it, I did use Army Painter speed paints. I used Satchel Brown for the cloak, Pallid Bone for the inside parts, and Swarm Purple for the purple parts, and just built those up with a little bit of ice yellow, and then edge highlighted in straight ice yellow for the white parts. I did use mummy robes, and I think this came out looking pretty nice. Until we get the official model in, I think this is a really good substitute to have leading your clones across the battlefield. Thank you all for watching. Tell me what you think. If you have any projects or mods that you would like to see in the future, let me know. I've got a couple more already in the works, and I'll catch you all on the next one.